Okay, we're live, guys. My apologies. We're having some technical difficulties over here. StreamYard is acting a fool, but we're here. We're here. I'm sorry I had to shut the live. Well, I didn't shut the live down. StreamYard did, but we're back. Okay, we're back. We're back, and we're down back. Shit. I mean, golly. All right, we're back. We're back, and we're back. Hey, Linda Gamble, thanks for being here. My apologies to you all for our last live. Okay, let's get into our show. Everything said in the video is a legend, in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. Good morning, everyone coming in. We had some technical difficulties with StreamYard this morning, so I had to restart the damn live. Oh my god! But the devil trying to get in my live this morning. We're gonna blame it on the devil. Okay. Y'all know black folk like to blame the devil for everything. Everything to go wrong, honey, it's the devil. So the devil tried to shut down my live this morning. Okay, that's what happened. Okay, it was the devil, Satan, honey. Okay, Lucifer was in my live this morning, and we had to get that straightened out. But we're back. Good morning to everybody. I hope you guys rested well. Happy Friday to you all. I see you, dear Retalk Show. That is content creator. Y'all follow her. Okay. Go over there and check her out. Chronicles of Kim K. I see you, dear. That's another content creator. You guys check out these other content creators, honey. Aries Girl Podcast is another content creator. Thanks for being here. I see my mod, Linda Gamble, and all of my Caramelians in the building this morning. Purple Unicorn, I see you, girl. Y'all check her out as well. Another content creator. Y'all here this morning. Okay. I ain't mad at you. All right. I see Tyra in the building, my other mod. Thank you, Tyra, girl, for being here, girl. I love y'all down. Y'all know I do. Y'all know I do, girl. All right, let's get into our show, honey. Everything said in the video is a legend, in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment, child. We're going to start this show at 8 o'clock, and we got to get this show, honey, what they call on the road. Let's get going, honey. Let's get going, honey. All right, so Maurice Scott from Love and Marriage Huntsville, he posts a subliminal, honey, after Destiny gets arrested. We're trying to figure out who the hell he's talking about. Let's go ahead and get into this post that Maurice posted, y'all, because y'all know they stay doing subliminal posts. And I'll be like, why y'all doing subliminal? Put a name on this shit so we know what y'all talking about, okay? All right, let's go ahead and get into it. So Maurice, honey, which we know him as Miami Reese, honey, on Instagram, honey, he says, if it works for you, then it works. Just don't hurt nobody else in the process. So who is he talking about? Who is he talking about? We don't know who he's talking about. But Maurice, you need to put a name on that, okay? And while you're putting a name on that, why are you all of a sudden now coming out, Maurice, that you don't have a storyline? Why are you talking about your kids now? Because you never, ever talked about your kids, okay? You never did that. You never, ever did that. Now, I have a picture where Kimmy and Maurice got married. Y'all bear with me because I'm going to be sharing and popping out and sharing. When he and Kimmy got married, honey, on the boat, y'all know when he was trying to get his storyline because they didn't have shit going on then. So they said, let's get married so we can have a storyline because that's the only reason he married Kimmy was for a storyline, all right? But so this is him. And y'all know this is Kimmy's son, Jalen, on the end. This is Maurice's daughter right here in the middle, okay? Of course, y'all know that's Kimmy child with her little dress on, and that's Maurice smiling because he know his name is on the house now because he ain't had shit else when he came into marriage. And then that's his son, Monster, okay? So that Maurice has already talked about he has 2 daughters, all right? We're going to go ahead and break that thing down here in a second. But Maurice is now trying to, I guess, merge his little family life that he never wanted to talk about into a Love and Marriage Huntsville storyline because he don't have nothing else going on except his DUI, which is coming up on the second part of Love and Marriage Huntsville's show there. So that's going to be talked about, in which y'all know they're going to edit the hell out of that because Maurice being an attorney, he don't want people to know certain things. But we as bloggers, we've already talked about it, how he got into an accident and he didn't hit somebody, but he hit something during the time that he had his DUI. So I'm pretty sure they're going to leave that little pertinent information up out of there. But we've already talked about it over here on this channel. So that's how you guys know about it. But that is Maurice's daughter. Now let's go ahead and get into some other intricate facts that I found out. Okay. Yes, honey. Let's get into it. All right. About Maurice. Since Maurice want to have a storyline, let me help you with your storyline, Maurice. God. Okay. I didn't think I would have to help people with storylines, but I guess so. All right. Shout out to Maurice and me helping you with your storyline. All right. So they're saying Maurice Scott's children. Now they said that Maurice has 4 children. All right. Of course, you know, he is claiming Jalen, which is not his biological son. It is Kimmy's son. Now it says the 2 sons, Jalen from his wife. Okay. Kimmy's previous relationship. All right. And Monster, which is Maurice Jr. Okay. From his previous relationship. Well, marriage, because he was married to Kiowa. It says that his daughters are Tatiana and Deshayla, also from his previous marriage. Now, was he married before Kiowa? Because Kiowa is not their mother. So there's somebody else that's in this situationship. How many times you been married, Maurice? Damn, is it 3 times? Because you married to Kimmy now. Prior to Kimmy, you were married to Kiowa, and then it's saying prior to that you had the kids from that. So was you just dating this person, or were you married? I'm gonna dig up on that and find out. So they're saying that as of now that Jalen is away at Troy University. Okay, it says that Maurice Jr. stays with his mother now. He's back with his mama, thank God, because Maurice won't doing shit over there but throwing him off on Kimmy, where he joins Scott family during Christmas break and summer. So during Christmas break and summer, he goes to stay with Maurice and Kimmy. Well, really Kimmy, because Maurice ain't doing shit. Because they were talking about on the show how he would stay in his room, how Maurice would even tell him that he loved him. Maurice would be gone all the time and coming back late. And never really spent time with him. And Kimmy was spending time with him, talking to him, hugging him, and being that motherly figure, while Maurice was just really trying to snatch him up from being with Kiowa so he wouldn't have to pay all that damn money to Kiowa. But now Monster, aka Maurice Jr., is back with his mother and only spend Christmas, holidays, and summers with Maurice and Kimmy. Okay, so that's the update on that. Let's move on, child. Let's move on. All right, so back to my main screen. Okay. So maybe that'll be his storyline now, because he's been talking about his daughters. Now, he been had daughters. His daughters are grown. So, of course, y'all know they listen to the bloggers and how we talk about they don't have shit to talk about. Kimmy and Maurice are the most irrelevant on the show. Kimmy always, anytime she talk about it, she feels away because we don't really see it for her and Maurice because they don't bring nothing to the show. She said, everyone brings something to the show. They're always saying that me and Maurice have nothing to talk about and we don't bring nothing to the show, that we all contribute to this show, Love and Marriage Huntsville. This is our show. Bitch, it's not your show. It's Melody's show. She pitched it. You're just on there, taking up space. We don't want to see you. We're tired of hearing about your libido. We don't care that your wop is dry, girl. We don't care that Maurice child only gets that dry wop, that dry libido once a week from you, because we know that he's, okay. Y'all already know, child. Y'all already know. But anyway, let's move on to the next topic, child. Away with him. Away with him. Fly away, Maurice. All right. Fly away, Johnny Crockpot. That's what we call him. Okay. Since he think his ass Johnny Cochran out here. No. Johnny Crockpot, who don't win no damn cases and who's trying to now get the case that he's in thrown out because his ass is scurred. But anyway, and anywho, let's move on. Jennifer Williams, honey. Jennifer Williams, man, Christian Gold from Basketball Wives, okay? The feds is on his ass, all right? A warrant has been issued for Christian Gold, which is Jennifer Williams' now fiance. Now it said that Christian Gold has ignored his parole requirements, which required him not to leave the country, which he's done numerous times. And Jennifer Williams, I guess the feds can thank Jennifer because she helped the feds catch Christian Gold on his bullshit by going out of the country because she posted the damn pictures and the location and where they were. Y'all know how they always say, honey, the feds is watching. The feds is watching. Well, they've been watching you, Jennifer Williams, while you've been posted up in pictures and posting your location with Christian Gold, honey, going all over the place outside the U.S. when his ass wasn't supposed to be there. So, of course, we know he is a scammer. We already know he's a scammer. He's already been in jail for putting his hands on a verbal altercation, which turned physical, where he beat up his ex-girlfriend / baby mama, and she called the police on his ass. So now he has a felony against him for assault, where he spent several years in prison, and he got out of prison, and upon him getting out of prison, the stipulations were that he will be on some type of parole. He's not to leave the U.S. He also has to pay some type of legal fees in the amount of almost $500,000, at which we heard him tell Jennifer Williams on Basketball Wives, oh, you know what? We're going to be having our wedding in Paris, where your ass ain't supposed to be. But the only way that we can get married is if this little restitution money that I'm supposed to be paying in the tune of almost $500,000 get paid. So he was kind of looking at Jennifer like, oh, Like she's supposed to say, oh, I'll pay it. Don't worry. Because I want to get married to you so bad, I'm going to pay this damn money. But Jennifer's like, I ain't got nothing to do with that shit. Like, you better pay that money. So she was looking like, honey, she was all deflated. And honey, she was looking like somebody stole her damn bike when she found out he ain't paid this damn money that he owed. So he was trying to indirectly ask her for the money. And a lot of people was like, oop, there it go right there. His fraudulent ass is trying to get Jennifer to pay his restitution back that he knew he owed prior to him even dating her. He knew he was on parole. He knew that he had put pause on that woman. He knew the stipulations in terms of what he was going through prior to him getting with Jennifer. But he knows Jennifer is weak. Jennifer like men who are fraudsters. Jennifer don't really have a brain up there. Jennifer just wants to have a man. All right. She already did a whole show where the last guy that she dated stole her damn Range Rover when she left her Range Rover with him for her to go out of town for a few days and came back. He stole her damn car. She didn't know where the hell he was. He won't answer his phone. Then she found out he was messing around with men. Then she found out that he was running some type of little prostitution ring where he had another girl that was living in a hotel where he was making her go out there and sell herself and give him the money. We ain't even gonna lie about it because I watched the damn show. Yeah, so here she goes again with yet another fraudster. Now they said that he has also been found to have scammed another woman out of several thousands of dollars. Okay, and like I just told you guys, when he told Jennifer on Basketball Wives about the money that he owed, which is almost $550,000 that he wanted her to pay off. But Jennifer was saying, no, he makes his own money. He has his own business. He never asked me for money. Girl, he just asked you on the show. Where were you at? Do they need to roll that beautiful beam footage back so you can hear how stupid you look sitting up there? Child, so you can see how stupid you look, rather. But that is what's going on with Jennifer, child. But it says that he tried to get Jennifer, honey, to be obligated to pay that damn money so that they can get married and have this lavish wedding that they're planning. Well, why are you planning a lavish wedding, Christian Gold, when you know you owe almost $550,000 to the good men? You done pumped her head up. You all on the show talking about, yeah, I suck her toes. And yeah, we're getting married in Paris. And yeah, you know, we're going to have 100 people that we've invited to the wedding. Oh, but check it out. We're not going to be able to get married now until this $550,000 is paid. What you got on it? She like, bitch, I ain't got shit on it, okay? I ain't got shit on it, okay? I ain't even got 5 on it. And what I will do is leave your ass alone. So he is one of those young, good-looking guys, the scammers out here where he scam women out of their money and be out here telling people he's a businessman with no lucrative business. All right. Let's move on, child, because he would have been paid that shit. If he making money like that, he'd have been paid that money. And you wouldn't have even brought it up to Jennifer indirectly try to make it look like you asking her for this damn money. But let's move on, honey. Let's move on to our first other topic here. We talked about Karlie Redd the other day where she was saying, oh, I got this new man that I'm dating. And I found out, girl, that he had a girlfriend and the girl was pregnant and then the girl had the baby. And he didn't know if the baby was his or not. They did a paternity test, found out the baby was his. Oh, the baby is beautiful. Da, 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 da. We talked about it the other day. Well, the baby mama of this said baby has come out to put Karlie Redd on blast, baby. And she got receipts and everything in her damn phone. So it says that the baby mama of Karlie Redd's fiance, okay, shows receipts of Karlie talking, okay, about her child's look and saying that an ugly baby from an ugly girl. Now, you just said you get along with the baby mama and that child is one big happy family, honey, this little mixed family or whatever. So now the baby mama's like, let me pump the brake on you right quick, Karlie, because your ass out here lying while your ass is looking like Michael Jackson up here with these damn eyebrows about to be touching your hairline up here with that too light colored makeup where your face done went out here, where your ass done went out here and done chopped and screwed your damn face up where you look like your ass just got out of a damn Thriller video. Okay, let's get into what she had to say.
Somebody said, I don't know, talking about your man's first child is low. It's very fucking low. I will never respect or want to be cool or have a blended family with nobody that talked about my motherfucking kids. Boom. And what motherfucking world do you think I'm about to sit back and be like, oh, okay, no, it's not gonna fucking happen. No sister wives, no none of that. I been told Tilo that when I saw Karlie, I was going to say something to her. I have not ran into the bitch. But for y'all to keep, I'm not no bitter baby mom.
She gonna be at the doctor's office, girl, getting another re-up on her face. Let me help you and show you where she's at. Let me go and give you Karlie's location, girl. She gonna be at the nearest plastic surgeon near you, girl.
If she want to sit here and have a motherfucking baby at her age, go ahead. If you want to walk down the aisle with 10, 20, 30 bitches, go ahead. I have to deal with that man for the rest of my life. A ring don't keep a nigga. A baby don't keep a nigga. Nothing keeps a nigga that don't want to be kept, baby.
Boom.
I don't give a fuck about what y'all got going on. I could care less. I don't care. I'm 25 years old. You think the next motherfucker don't care? I got 3 kids. No, you did me a favor. Now you have to worry about that man cheating on you. You put me back in the streets. And somebody said, I don't know, talking about your man's first child is low. It's very fucking low. I will never respect or want to be cool or.
So there's the messages that she's showing that Karlie Redd talk junk about her and her child, okay? Ain't nothing like a good old receipt though, girl. Okay, shout out to the neighborhood talk for it, honey. She airing you out, Karlie, because your ass got on there and did a whole live and lied your ass off about you love his baby mama, y'all this blended family. You love the little baby. The little baby is a beautiful little baby. Y'all remember because I did the live the other day before yesterday, I think it was, with Karlie hopped her thriller face ass up there trying to lay it on real thick about she love this man. She 51 years old. She about to have a baby child. She about to have his baby, and I think she was trying to say it was gonna be surrogate, but she can't talk about it right now. Karlie, shut your lying ass up. You're only engaged every year. Every year you engage to somebody else. Girl, you got more rings than your boy off. You got more rings than your boy that had the Infinity Stones. Karlie, girl, you have a collection of engagement rings because every fucking year you're getting engaged, but never make it down the aisle. Okay, always engaged, never a wife. Okay. Karlie is giving always engaged and never a wife. That's what it's giving, Karlie. Girl. A hot damn minute.
Met me on our first date. He told me, he said, babe, I think somebody's pregnant. It's a girl. He showed me who she was. He was like, she's pregnant, whatever. And I was like, okay. He was like, but I don't know if it's mine because you can't tell. Yeah. He's like, I don't know if it's mine because you couldn't get the results right away. And he showed me who she was. She knew who I was. She knew very well that we were together. He didn't say, oh, I'm gonna keep out, you know what I mean? Whatever. And he's the type of person, he's not gonna like, okay, so then finally, recently, he just found out that it was his. Oh. But we stayed together through it. She's a beautiful, I'm so happy to have her in our lives. I'm so happy. She's a beautiful little girl. I get along, I don't have any ill will to.
It's giving you lying because you're taking too long to get out what you're saying and you're stumbling over your words. If you feel that way about that baby and the baby mama, it's just gonna flow out. Why are you you cranking up your lies over there like Sheree Whitfield, girl? Just say it. If you love the baby and the baby is beautiful and you get along well with the baby mama, why are you stumbling over your words?
Was the mother. And we're gonna be a blended family. I mean, he met me on our first date.
Ciao, bye. Karlie, you are 51 years old talking about you about to have another baby, girl. Sit your ass down. Your daughter just had a baby. I said it the other day. Why you and your daughter gonna be at the park with y'all babies damn near the same age? Sit your ass down, Karlie. 51 years old. You are looking to try to please this man by having a baby. Then you're gonna be stuck with a child. He gonna leave your ass. Then you're gonna be raising a baby by yourself, just like the 25-year-old that just told you that she fuck nigga free now thanks to you. I mean, damn. You stay trying to please a man. You got some issues within yourself, Karlie, that you really need to dig way deep down and figure out why you continue to jump from person to person to person. You're looking for love in the wrong places, sis, and you need to look within yourself. Love yourself first. And we know you don't love yourself because look at how you've done your body. Look at your face. Look at how you keep getting on the damn surgery table every other fucking day, probably. And changing something. You're changing your nose. You done drew your eyebrows up here in your damn hairline. You run around here with all these damn crusty ass wigs on. You got all these damn butt surgeries. Girl, you look a fucking mess. Girl, go somewhere and pray and get some damn clarification from the Lord and figure out why you are out here on your bullshit, girl. Okay? I ain't got no more for you, Karlie. Get off my screen and goodbye. That's all I got for Karlie. All right, another update. Okay. Yes, girl. Yes, girl. Okay. All right, so another update. Yesterday we talked about Usher postponing his tour. Okay, we talked about it. Let's go ahead and give you guys the update because child, he came back to let y'all know what was really going on. First, he said, girl, I'm tired now. I done been out here doing this damn residency out here in Las Vegas, and bitch, I need to go get in my bed and get some rest, and I'll be back. All right, I will have my people let y'all know. My people will talk to your people and let y'all know when the fucking dates will be coming out. We're gonna have to reschedule my damn show. He was set to perform his first show in Atlanta, honey, but the tour got postponed. They're saying because Usher suffered an injury to his neck during some rehearsals that he was doing. All right. So he was out here pop locking it on this shit right here. And he did a quick neck thing, and his neck said, pow, pow. And he said, oh, I ain't going to be able to do my show. But tell the people we're going to reschedule because I'm tired. Okay. My body weary over here. So tell the people that my body is weary and that I have to postpone the show, but I'll be back. Because the show is called Before, After, and Present. Okay, present, before, some shit like that. Anywho and anyway, his ass is gonna be on a hiatus for a while because he done pop locked and dropped it a little bit too hard, and he done had hurted his neck. That's what they had said. Okay, Usher hurted his neck, like Wanda would say. They hurt it. He had hurted his neck. So Usher will be back. Okay, Usher will be back because he is rescheduling his show. All right, so Usher, we love you, but the spirit of Lauryn Hill was upon you because you did cancel a few hours before you were set to get on the stage, and that's some shit that Lauryn Hill will do, and only Lauryn Hill. Okay, but prayers for your speedy recovery because people want to see your ass on the stage and give them a show because they don't pay their money. All right, people have paid their money and no, they do not want to call Ticketmaster and get their money back because they want to see you because you are a great performer still. Usher still got it. We talked about it the other day. He's still making hits. I mean, hell, he can sing his old hits and still sell out the show. All right, so Usher is still that dude. We still love you, Usher, even though they had said you gave somebody some bumps that one time, but we still like you. We do. We like you. We like, I guess, the bumps. I think we like the bumps. I don't know, shit. You never gave none to me and never will, but we still like you because you are still that guy. You and all your bumps and all your wives and everybody else. So keep on doing what you're doing, Usher, minus the hurting your neck. All right, moving on, Usher. Love you and love you all the way down. All right, now a doctor, honey, a doctor is in a lot of trouble out here, girl. Imagine going to get a colonoscopy and your doctor has to wear hearing aids, you guys. And upon you screaming to let the doctor know that you went up in the anal cavity a little bit too far and you had hurted your ass up in there. And the doctor can't hear you because he ain't wear his hearing aids. Imagine that shit happening. Imagine going to get a colonoscopy and your doctor is supposed to wear his hearing aids and he said, fuck it, I ain't wearing them today. And you land up there saying, doctor. When you go up in there, honey, with that little thing doing the colonoscopy, he go too far up in there and you're screaming out and your doctor can't hear you because he ain't got in his hearing aids. That's what had happened to this lady right here. Now, they says that a doctor, honey, is on probation, honey, after issues with 2 colonoscopy procedures that he supervised, including one involving a screaming patient girl. Girl, she was screaming to the top of her lungs because her butt was hurting and the doctor didn't even know. Now, they says that Dr. Ashwawi Prashad, honey, was placed on probation by the Florida Board of Medicine, child, and he is required to pay $7,500 fine. Now, they says that the Miami Herald reports that Prasad, honey, is required to pay $6,301 in Florida Department of Health care costs and must take a 5-hour medical education course before August the 7th of 2025, honey. Now, Prasad is a Florida gastroenterologist, all right, and was not wearing his hearing aids during 2 colonoscopy procedures that he oversaw in 2023 at the Ambulatory Surgery Center in Tampa, Florida, girl. Ooh, Lord God. Now, it says that the Florida Department of Health administrative complaint obtained by the Miami Herald stated that during one of both procedures that the surgical team could not effectively communicate, girl. Oh, you didn't know sign language. You ain't say, you ain't do none of that shit. But anywho and anyway, girl. Now, it goes on to say that the complaint also stated that during the first colonoscopy that Prasad improperly, honey, delegated a surgical technician, someone without a medical license, y'all, to be digging all up in somebody's anal canal, Lord, with a task that the individual should not have performed. So somebody who was not licensed was digging all up in somebody's anal cavity, baby. And the lady was screaming, honey, because her anal cavity was on fire back there, girl. And he didn't even hear it, child. He was like, huh? I'm sorry. Did somebody say something? I'm sorry. Did someone say something? Is someone screaming? I can't hear it. The lady was on the table like, oh, she was on that shit. Because her butt was hurting. And he didn't even hear it, child. He liked this hip. I'm sorry. Did you say something? Did you hear something? I thought I heard something. Never mind. Carry on, child. Dig a little deeper, child. Dig a little deeper. He looking at the screen because you know there's a screen when you get colonoscopy. I've had one before, or a time too. All right, so you're looking up here at the screen, child, and you know they put a little thing in there and they're doing this here. They're fishing around trying to see what they can see up in their child. And he's like, I'm sorry, somebody say something? He back to the screen, child. Meanwhile, lady down here just going off, child, screaming. He ain't heard shit because he ain't put his damn hearing aids in. But I said all that to say this, child. Make sure you do your background on any doctor that perform any type of surgery or anything up on you guys. Because listen, baby, you don't want somebody back there digging around back there in your anal cavity and they can't hear when your ass is screaming. That would be bad. All right. But yes, the doctor, honey, without his hearing aids, could not hear a colonoscopy patient screaming, girl, during her procedure. Now, there's a difference between screaming and hollering, okay? Just understand that. They say screaming. So screaming means you are in excruciating pain, all right? Oh, I don't like nothing back there, child. We don't do nothing back there. Now, if I got to get a colonoscopy, girl, I'd be nervous as hell because I'd be like, oh, Lord, But yes, child, and yes, Lord. Let's move on, girl. Let's move on. Ooh, that's just making me nervous just thinking about it, Jesus. Oof. Let's get into this Stormi Steele news, child, because there is news on Stormi. There is news on Stormi, Lord. All right, we gotta get through my show because I'm late as fuck this morning. All right, so Stormi is in a lot of trouble with Kyle. We kind of touched on this the other day. I already knew that Kyle was gonna launch this damn investigation. He was just getting his shit together because you can't just say, "Oh, I'm suing you," and then put the papers out. You gotta gather your information. Now, for a person who puts your business back on the map, like Kyle did with you, Stormi, that's kind of gonna be the person you don't want to fuck with or fuck over because they know all your fucking business. Okay, don't ever come for somebody who know your shit as much as you and think that they're not gonna be able to one up your ass in a lawsuit. Now, Kyle, white boy Kyle, that was capping for, he was like this in the comments anytime somebody said something about Stormi. All right, now he ain't doing that so much. So now, what is said in the particular lawsuit, shout out to my girl Empress because she pulled the papers on that, and I took a little bit of notes, and she said, okay, it's okay that you guys use it. I don't mind. So we're going to talk about it because I did cover it on another one of my videos, and now that we have more insight, let's get into it. Now, Stormi promised Kyle 30% profits of Canvas Beauty. I said, uh-oh, there you go. There you go. This is why she had fired him, y'all. She fired him because she knew that she promised him 30% profits of Canvas Beauty. Okay. Now she did revamp. She's not doing the hair products anymore. She is only focused on that country crop in the tube over there that we call what's that shit? Y'all know what it is. Anywho and anyway, so now they're saying that Stormi, of course, y'all know Stormi fired Kyle because she did not want to pay him that 30% that she promised him. Now, Kyle was smart. Kyle had conversations with Stormi that kind of talked about their interaction with this 30% that he was supposed to get. He was very smart. He saved text messages, and he also has paperwork that he has presented to his attorneys, at which he will present to the courts, proving that he and Stormi did have an agreement that he was supposed to get 30% profits of the Canvas Beauty business. All right. Now, Stormi did not run this by Courtney whenever she made this agreement with him. Now, Courtney is also part owner of Canvas Beauty, of course, because he is her husband. But you cannot make those type of decisions without running it by your spouse if he's also a owner in the business as well. He would need to know that because he gets a certain percentage as well as your husband. So how do you go ahead and say, hey, you get 30% and you don't run that by your man who is also an owner because you cutting into his money? So now you got to split your 70 with him. So now the reason why Stormi ran ahead and fired Kyle and made up this fake argument and was fake mad at Kyle and had fake beef with Kyle was because she started thinking about the fact that her business was starting to grow very rapidly. Now, Kyle made it very much so known that whenever he came into the picture to help Stormi get her business off the ground, she was $2 million in debt and her business was going under. She was getting ready to file bankruptcy. She had a lot of shit going on. She owed a lot of lawsuits to people because there were orders and shit that she had not paid, and other things that were going on within the courts with Stormi as well. So she had a lot of stuff going on. She misappropriated some funds as well, and we're gonna get into that. Now they're saying that Stormi Steele, honey, is finally going to meet her fate with her ex employee Kyle Ivanko after he has officially filed a lawsuit against Stormi for unlawful termination and among other things. She owes him millions of dollars, up to $3 million already, plus the $40 million that he loaned her that she never paid him back. So how the fuck you gonna fire me when you owe me 40 grand? You ain't even mentioned that. So while you fussing with me, nothing out of your mouth said nothing about 40 grand that you owe me when you gonna pay me. So now unlawful termination, the $3 million that you were supposed to pay him on the last TikTok live that you got. So his portion of the 30% that he was supposed to get was $3 million. You didn't give it to him. But what you did do is fire him to avoid paying him. You got to pay him. Every time you make something through TikTok, 30%. Anything that you make now through Canvas Beauty, you got to pay him. You got to pay him, and you didn't want to do that. So that's why you fired him and got Big Lou up in there. But that's not how it works. When you have a contract between you, and I know it's between you and another person that you guys agree upon to say that you're going to get a certain percentage of whatever profits come in through the company, you have to pay that person. And firing them does not negate that agreement, okay? Period. Now, Stormi, like I said, was just seen in the strip club. We did the live over here where she had bags of money, where she was opening up bags of money to throw on these strippers. Was that some of Kyle's money? Now, Kyle did say that Stormi was misappropriating funds through the company, which means that when you're doing that, you're cutting into his money as well, his 30%. He was concerned about that. She was seen renting yachts. She was seen in strip clubs. She was seen party. She was seen purchasing vehicles. She was seen going looking at houses. She was seen living it up in California. Stormi was doing the most, acting like she was this baller because she's very flashy. Stormi is flashy, and she always takes to the gram to show her flashiness, which is going to trip her up because when he goes to court, he's going to be able to show how she's misappropriating funds. Plus, he's keeping a trail of all the things that she is doing and conversations that they've had as well. All right. But we already knew, like I said, that Big Lou was going to be assuming his job. I already showed you guys a picture where he just had his first meeting with Canvas Beauty and the employees there. All right. Now, Kyle is asking for a jury trial for this particular case between he and Stormi. So I feel like he's going to win it, y'all, because I know Kyle got his shit together. I just feel like he's going to win this money. Stormi, you're going to lose big in this, baby. I just want you to know. All right. Now, of course, like I said, Kyle is saying that Stormi misappropriated Canvas Beauty funds and did not give him his 30% split, and says that she used company funds for personal use, which you're not supposed to do. Stormi, whenever he told Stormi that she needed to keep the books clean, that is what prompted her to get upset with him. And then after that is when she made this fake argument with him to where they were kind of going back. He was like, I don't even know why she's mad. And whatever you're mad about, I apologize because, you know, that's not our dynamic. He said he spoke to Stormi every day. He didn't know that she felt away. But then she turns around and act like she's so mad at Kyle. And then next thing you know, she lets him know, I don't need your services no more. She was on her Stormi Henderson O'Neill bullshit. Thank you for your services, Kyle. We don't need you. But then we see Lewis pull up in his damn truck and assume the role of HR when that was Kyle's job. Now, Stormi started making more money, they saying, on TikTok. This is according to the lawsuit and according to what Kyle is saying. Stormi started making more money, okay, with TikTok and did not want to split that profit, the 70-30. All right, she's 70, he's 30. Now, I already told you about Courtney not knowing about that particular agreement. So Stormi owes, like I said, the 40K to Kyle, which he's also asking for in the lawsuit. She also owes him the $3 million that she just did in July on the TikTok from where she sold over there. So that is his split. He did not get that. He has not heard from Stormi since she told him he was fired. So that's going to cost her. So he is suing for those damages. Now, like I said, she thought that by firing him that she was going to be able to get out of that fucking agreement, but she reneged on the agreement and he is suing her for doing so. We're not going to get into the logistics of all of that. If you want to hear the lawsuit in its entirety, head on over to my girl Empress Radio's channel because she did read it out word for word. So y'all can read it over there. I just took down a few notes so you guys will know that there has been an investigation and a lawsuit launched against Canvas Beauty and Stormi. Okay, so it's against Canvas Beauty and Stormi. So he is making sure he's covering all of his bases, and he is indeed suing Stormi. I feel like he's going to win it because he's very thorough. You could tell by the way he mapped everything out in the lawsuit that he knows what he's talking about, and he knows the ins and outs of everything in her business because he helped get it from the ground up to where it is now. So the business is thriving. He left his business in order to help her business, and now he wants to be paid, and I see nothing wrong with that. He did all the work, and Stormi, you did him wrong. So now you're going to have to pay the piper. All right. Let's move on, child. Ooh. All right. So, of course, you guys already know. Do I want to do that? Yeah, let's do that one. Let's get into this couple who won this jackpot, honey, and somebody followed them. And it turned into a mess. Let's go ahead and get into that topic. I do want to show that. All right. It says that a couple wins the jackpot at a Tampa casino before they're followed, pow, and robbed. Okay. I hope you two don't be mad about this, but let's get into it.
Ever. We can't go back to that moment. We can't go back to who we were before that moment.
Life will never be the same for Kim Chambliss and Val De La Cruz. Chilling video shows the moments they were both shot and robbed outside of their home. Investigators say the suspects followed the couple from the Hard Rock Casino, where Val had hit jackpot at the slots and cashed out with about $3,000.
Now I realized that my bulletproof vest and my gun is in the back of the car, in a bag, and I'm like, I don't have no money, I don't have no money. And the other guy on my side hit me in my face and shot me again.
Our lives will never go back to the way they were before that night, ever. Ever. We can't go back.
That's sad. These are the guys that were arrested. Thank God they were found. They were arrested for following them. They sat back and watched them. And people do that at the casinos. They watch and see when people win big. They'll follow you to your destination and try to rob you. So you definitely have to be careful if you are a gambler and you hit big, or if you just hit it all. Make sure you have somebody with you. Make sure you have some type of protection with you, because you have people who sit in casinos and watch. They're acting like they're gambling, but they're not. And they're watching to see who win, so that they can follow them and try to get their money. So this is what happened with this couple. Unbeknownst to them, they were just out having a good time, child, out there in Tampa, Florida. Won only $3,000. That's not a lot of money, but I mean, you risk your freedom over $3,000. Marcus Jenkins and Tristan Wright. Marcus Jenkins and Tristan Wright. Y'all risk y'all freedom over $3,000, because that's all they won. That's all they won. And it says that surveillance footage from the casino allegedly shows one suspect on his phone while trailing the couple into the parking lot before getting into a Hyundai Sonata that followed the victims to their home. According to Fox 13, that the doorbell camera footage captured the moment the victims arrived at their residence just before two men rushed to their door and opened powering on them. They sat back and watched them and followed them. See, that's why you got to be aware of your surroundings too. Got to be aware of your surroundings, especially if somebody pulling your damn yard. See, you just won all this money, you done got out, and obviously they got out right behind you, because as soon as you got to your door, they were right behind you. So you were not being aware of your surroundings. And I'm not blaming them, but I'm just saying, if you're winning money, you got to be, I'm always aware of my surroundings when I'm out. You ain't gonna never walk up on me and I don't know. I'm just saying, you're never gonna walk up on Caramel and she don't know that shit. And if you do, God bless you. It's time for you to see the Lord. That's all I'm saying. Don't try that shit, because I stay on ready. I promise you. Always, like they say sometimes, never always take the same way home. That's something my mother always told me. Never always take the same way home, because you never know who's following you. You never know who is behind you. You never know who is out to try to get you. Never do the same thing the same way that you always do it. You want to switch it up a little bit, okay? You want to switch it up a little bit, and you want to always be aware of your surroundings. I told you, when I pump gas, I'm not in my phone. I'm watching, because people will run up on you and try you. Okay? Period. I'm going to always see you before you see me. Know that. You got to be in this day and age, because there are crazy people out there. Prayers to these people, child. I'm happy that they made it through. I'm happy that they're okay. Nobody lost their life behind this, but these two clowns right here, baby, y'all going to be in the prison. All right? Over $3,000. Then that ain't even no damn money. Dumbasses. All right, so as you guys know, honey, Destiny is facing 45 days in jail. We already talked about it. She's got to pay up to $20,000. If she don't have it in 30 days, her ass is going to jail. All right, she got to pay fees and legal bills and shit like that she was supposed to pay, that she ignored. She ignored the child custody arrangement. We talked about it last night. I spelled it out in terms of what Destiny was not doing and what she was doing and what she has to pay. Well, we all know how she and Sunni are not getting along, but Sunni did, child. She decided to go and speak on Destiny being found guilty. So we're going to get into it. She also posted a subliminal post and she took it down. But y'all know, honey, we're going to always see that shit. So Sunni posted on her live, or on her page, her IG page, Maury Povich, okay, which we already know what Maury represents, all right? So I think she was indirectly and subliminally trying to say something about the paternity of Destiny's son. Y'all remember Sunni was saying she was going to air Destiny out. Destiny got scared and did a little live, oh, don't play with my family because this involves my son, and don't be out here saying this, and don't say this, and don't do that. So she was indirectly trying to talk Sunni off the ledge from exposing her about the situation because everybody was talking about the paternity of her son. Sunni came back and I guess confirmed it by putting Maury Povich up, but then she took it down. But she also had something to say about Destiny being found guilty. Shout out to my girl Empress because I'm gonna play this little clip and she doesn't mind. All right. Shout out to her. That's the homie. Shout out to her. Let's get into it right quick and then we're gonna get out of here, guys, because I got meetings and shit today. All right, for real, for real. All right, let's make it big. This is what Sunni had to say about Destiny being found guilty. Shout out to Empress again. All right.
About
to chit chat with QT because that's where I got it from.
About
chit chat too.
Miss Payton situation. Accordingly, she's we knew she was in court, I guess, just from the bloggers telling me like she was in court and like I guess was found guilty. So I'm gonna say this, it's unfortunate. You know what I mean? Like I don't really laugh at nobody's downfall because I've never been that type of person. And even somebody that's hating on me all day on the internet would not make me be that type of person. So like it's unfortunate, you know what I'm saying? Because she's a mother and she's an adult. So like, you know, those are hard lessons to be learning at this age.
Mm-hmm.
But I understand that, you know, some people have hard lessons. Dang, so she was convicted apparently, but I'm gonna say this, you know, like this is a good example of everybody needing to just focus on their life.
Period.
And not other people's lives and other things that are not a priority. Period. Or shouldn't be a priority.
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I avoided
guys. She's talking right.
Okay, you ready?
Focus on Sunni and Moses. Your damn life is going under. You about to go to
at this point in life, we should be like just focusing on health, mental wellness, financial stability, growth, spirituality, family, business, healthy relationships. Period. Healthy relationship building with others. You know, that's just where I am. And so like that's my stance on that. Like I just feel like this just gives an opportunity to show like let's focus on our lives. Everybody focus on them. You know what I'm saying? And just like keep focusing on what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to laugh at her downfall because it's not funny. And see, you know, my thing is, you know, I could be like, ha, 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 you know, that's what you get. But
that is what you get.
I don't really care enough. But at the same time, it's just like, when people spend a lot of energy talking about my situation, my relationship, my marriage, and then they have all that stuff going on in their own lives. It's like, get out your own way and focus on yourself because that's the only thing that really matters. You know what I'm saying? And this is just a lesson to show people like everybody's so busy pointing the finger at everybody else's lives and whatever they got going on or what they think is right and wrong. But that mirror, looking in that mirror can be a thing, okay? And that's where we need to start. Looking in the mirror and focusing on each individual self. And so, yeah, that's that.
Period.
And I'm trying to look at some of y'all questions. So y'all want to ask me any questions about like the clips that you guys just saw with me and Mel and some of the things Mel's was talking about? Let me know if y'all want me to answer any of those questions real quick while I'm live and looking crazy, and I don't care. It is what it is. I'm busy moving some stuff. She does a lot of projecting. Oh, child. I don't have a reunion color picked out, but I do have 3 colors in mind. I do have 3, so I'm trying to narrow it down. My husband's doing well, and I will be speaking on my husband soon. He'll be coming on here as well soon. he's not really like a camera guy. If you guys haven't noticed already, he's not really like about this coming live life. Do you think Tisha and Kimmy are trying to push you off the show?
You want some of them shrimps from Lee's?
Yeah, we can do that. Child, I'm gonna say that.
Yeah, we could do that.
I don't know what's going on. I feel like it may be, they may feel away. I think they may feel away. Was the cash trip fun? I had a good time, child. I ain't gonna let nobody ruin my time. I had a good time. So that's all I really, really love St. Thomas. So St. Thomas is the place that I enjoy. I took my mother there for her birthday before. I really love St. Thomas. It's beautiful. So if you guys can get there, go. Yeah, you say look like they looking for any reason to ice me out. It was a girls' trip, a cash trip. It was a girls' trip. I think Carlos posted that girls' trip like no other. So I'm okay to say that. If it takes that long to answer, then yes. Bobby. Mm-hmm. Hey, ladies. How y'all doing? They definitely gave me a lot of smoke. I mean, good Lord, child. The smoke was smoking, okay? The smoke was smoking.
Okay.
But I'll say this about myself, y'all. And maybe y'all can get this, catch my drift, and maybe y'all don't. But baby, you back me up in a corner.
You going to leave.
You back me up in the corner, you're gonna have some problems. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not
Do you want anything? Yeah, we're going to Lee's.
No, I don't eat Lee's. Okay.
This holiday season, save yourself from cooking, cleaning, and hosting with a trip to Evermore Orlando.
Okay.
Well, what did you have yesterday?
Dang, I'm eating chicken. I told him I don't eat that stuff. I'm busy. Okay. Did the girls know you were coming on the trip? I don't know what they knew. I can't speak on if they knew I was coming because I don't know what they were told, or I'm not in all the scenes with the girls, so I don't know what they knew. Honestly, they want to get so offended, so they blame you for reacting, and they say they won't film with you. Child, if they back you in the corner, it's gonna be some big problems. Cause I ain't the one to back up in no corner. Period. You hear me?
Okay, I think that's it. So she just answered some questions that a lot of people were asking her about the show, about the situation between she and Destiny, how the women on the show felt about her. She was being very transparent about that. What do you guys think? Now, I do know that she also said, and I know she didn't say it on here, but she also said that she was going to clear somebody at the reunion. I feel like it's going to be Destiny, but I don't think Destiny is going to make it to the reunion because they're getting ready to start filming the reunion, and Destiny is getting ready to start doing her time in jail because I don't think she's going to come up with that $20K in 30 days. I just don't see that shit. I don't. Unless she knows some type of magic, some abracadabra bullshit that we don't know about. I mean, I don't know. But I don't think she's going to make it to the reunion because her ass is going to be in jail. So it's going to be an empty chair at the fucking reunion. Now, you might want to call your future mother-in-law over there so she can yell in your damn ear on the phone like she be yelling at her kids when they ask her for money. Oh, Nell Fletcher, since you screwing her son. Try to get 10 bands up off her child. Since y'all friends now, since you friends with Nell Fletcher, you might want to see if she can go and spot you by 10 bands and try to get the other 10 bands from somewhere else, girl, and do what you got to be on. Because I don't know what to tell you. I told you last night, girl, Magic City, child, they always high, girl. Well, they ain't got Payless no more, girl. But you better go somewhere and get you some damn Clear Hills and get your ass out there and get this damn money. Because baby, I don't know how you're going to do it. That's a lot of money to be trying to come up with. You don't come up with 20 grand. Either you got it or you don't got that shit. And I know you don't say you don't got it, but you don't have it. If you don't have the shit, oh, girl, I don't know. You better see, since you and Stormy, y'all friends now. I mean, if she'll give you a Louis bag, or Gucci bag, she might go to spot you that money since she over there doing good on TikTok. I mean, she ain't gave Kyle his $3 million, so she's sitting on, she good for it. She's sitting on a good $3 million because she ain't paying Kyle. So maybe, just maybe, she can go and give you some of Kyle money so your ass can stay up out of jail. Okay? Ooh, girl. I know you didn't sleep good last night after hearing about that damn lawsuit. I know you didn't. I know you didn't, because I ain't sleep good, because I slept like this last night. This was me last night sleep when I heard about that shit with Destiny. I said, do I sleep with a smile? Because Destiny, you been real cocky, bitch. You been real cocky and running your mouth and talking shit about people instead of coming for Sunni and Moses when your ass should have been focused on the shit that the courts have required you to be focused on. And now you in some shit. And I gotta give it to Sunni, because you could have drugged her and you could have said all the little nasty things that you want to say about her, but you're trying to be adult about it. But sometimes I don't want to be adult about it. Sometimes I want to talk some shit about people and drag their ass, because all they do is talk shit and drag people. You always got heat for people. You do. You always got heat for people, Destiny, but then you want people to give you grace. And it don't work that way, baby. It don't work that way. So shout out to Sunni. And Sunni did say that she was going to be dragging somebody at the reunion. So just so y'all know, you heard it right here. And we're going to see what it's giving, because I will be watching and I will cover it. You guys do know that Love and Marriage Huntsville is back tomorrow night at 8 p.m. on the OWN network. So I will be back on Sundays reviewing the show as I always do. Okay. Somebody said the whole town is laughing at you. Okay. And all of that. But thank y'all for being here. All right. Love you guys down. Thank you to my mods, Belle Wilson, Linda Gamble, Tyra, and KBR. Thank y'all so much for doing such an awesome job of keeping the trolling down and managing the chat. Thank you to all of my Caramellians for being here and spending your morning with me, all 600 and something of you guys. Truth TV Podcast, thank you, dear. Shout out to my girl Empress Radio. Shout out to Aries Girl Podcast. Shout out to Dear Retalk Show. Shout out to Messy Hoes ATL. And shout out to Girlfriend Chronicles. Shout out to Love Seen Heard and any other content creators that's joining me this morning that I did not name out. Y'all know I love you all, okay? Yes, I do. Check out all the content creators that I name. Go over there and check out their channel and run it up. Purple Unicorn, thank you, dear, for being here. All right, I see you. Purple Unicorn, thanks for being here. She's a content creator as well. Check her out and support. All right, love you guys. We will have a pop-in today. I see you, Sweet Essence. Thank you, dear. All right, love you guys. Be safe. Enjoy your Friday. Happy Friday to you all. Love you guys down and goodbye. Let's get y'all some music, girl. Boom. All right. Bye.